Hello everybody, it's Jennifer with creativecricketdesigns.blogspot.com, and today we're going to be making a 5x5 card using the Cricut Imagine. I was able to purchase the Yummy Cartridge yesterday at Michael's for $49.99. Maybe it was $44.99. I think it was $44.99, which I thought was a pretty good deal. So I grabbed it up and I wanted to make something with it today. So we're going to do a print and cut. And the image that we're going to use is at the end, which is this sweet shop. And we're going to go ahead and edit that. And I'm going to make it 3.2 inches. I'm going to apply it. And then I'm going to go to my Imagine, which is this middle button right here. And I'm going to use the images that are on it that come on the Imagine. I'm going to be using the square, and I'm going to use two different colors on that. The first one is going to be the brown one with some blue and whatnot in it, and that one I'm going to make as my border on my card. And I'm going to make that at 4.7 inches. I'm going to apply it. And then I'm going to do it again, and I'm going to use the cake type background, which is right here. And I'm going to make that 4.4 inches. And I'm going to apply. And then I'm going to go to next. So these are the images that I'm going to be using on my card base. So it's going to be this layer, then I have a white piece of layer that I'm going to use, and then I'm going to put my sweet shop on top of that. Okay, now we're ready to assemble the card. So I have my craft cardstock base, which is cut at 5 inches this way and at 10 inches this way. And then it's folded in half and it makes a 5x5 card. And we're going to have it open up this way. So the first thing that we cut was the brown piece, which is right here. And this one we cut at 4.7 inches. And we're going to go ahead and adhere that down to our card base. So that's that piece, and then we have the one that has the cakes and everything on it. And this one, remember, we cut at 4.4 inches. And that's going to go down like that. I'm going to be using some twine. So, yeah. We're going to go ahead and adhere this one then. And I also used my color box chalks, and I inked around the edges on everything. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and adhere this, center it on top of the next piece, like so. And then I have just a regular piece of white cardstock that is cut at 4x4, and this is going to go on top of that. But first I'm going to use some of the twine from the Twinery. I remember I told you the other day I got that sample pack. So the one that I'm going to be using is the pink one, which I believe is Pink Sorbet. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tape some of it on here on the back of the white piece of cardstock. And then I'm just going to wrap it around. I'm going to go once down the middle, up on one side, and then over again. And I think that I'm going to go ahead and do one at the bottom and then bring it around again and do one at the top. Like so. Tape it down and cut the excess off. Okay, so that's that piece, and that's what it looks like. And that's going to go centered on the next layer. So I'm going to go ahead and use my ATG gun, and I'm going to put some adhesive on here. Go strip down the middle. Okay. And we're just centering it on the card. Like so. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp my sentiment, and I'm just using my pink stamper, Simply Sweet Occasions, and I'm going to be using the Timber Brown Stays On ink. And I'm going to stamp my sentiment on the front, which says Yummy. And I'm just putting it in the bottom right hand corner. I'm going to cover up my ink pad. And then we're going to go ahead and adhere the Sweet Shop onto the card. And I've already put on my foam squares to pop this up. It's going to go over onto the side. Let's see if I can get this twine to come up a little bit more. But since I put the ATG on the back, it probably won't, and I don't want to wreck it. So we're going to put it right like that on the front of our card. So this is what the front of the card looks like. And then what I did is I cut out another piece of white cardstock, and then I inked the edges with some brown ink. And I'm going to place this on the inside of my card so I can write my sentiment. And then what I did is I cut out a piece for the inside of my card, like here's my card. And when you open it up, I cut out a border that was also on the Yummy cartridge. And I cut this border at 1.3 inches. And then I have a piece of cardstock on the inside that's white, and I inked around the edges. And this piece is 4 3/4 by 4 3/4 to fit inside the 5x5 card. I wanted to show you the inside of my card as well. So I thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.